Point two. We have problems understanding, dominance in geography, mostly because historians aren't statisticians, and I'm a statistician, so we view things differently. And you got to look at history more as a process than as some kind of textbook museum description of things. In 2007, when I published The Black Swan, it's an old book now, strangely, it came back to the bestseller list not long after someone warned me. He said, your tweets are going to make your books extinct, okay, out of print. Okay, anyway, so it looks like things are working in reverse. So the United States had about 20% of the world economy. I'm using Purchasing Power Parity, which is the most rational one. Europe, same thing. What's Europe now? What's EU now? 20%. And China, 6%. Now the US is about, 15%? And declining, dropping. Europe is about 14%. And really dropping. And what's China? North of 20%. Okay? So I'm talking about within the life of a book, right? Okay. So you think that the future is going to be any different? Or there's something called compound growth. It's a very small differential in growth can produce monstrously large outcomes. And this is what Warren Buffett discovered, okay, over time. So when we talk about the next generation, even half a generation from today, we know who's going to dominate the planet. Okay? Someone may argue, well, PPP, is not real, it's real dollars. Even in real dollars, the story is similar. But the other thing I'm going to say now that we're talking about weapons, about PPP, how much will it cost to produce this chair probably made in China? Probably cost $1 there. How much would it cost to make that chair here? A lot. I mean, and in the military, apply that to the military, we spend what, about $1 trillion? How much do the Chinese spend? About a third of that. Just compare the prices, what they get for a third of that. And you realize who is the real superpower or getting to be a superpower. And if it's not a superpower now, wait about 2 hours, I don't know, or 2 weeks, or maybe 2 months, just like we see buildings coming out of nowhere. Now, this is not pro-China, anti-China. This is just a description. And as I noticed in The Black Swan, we have difficulties dealing with time, with projecting things with time. The way we project how things will happen based on a very primitive analysis of the past, no consideration of second-order effects. So this is, now you can expect that this meeting about war may have to take place in Beijing, because you may find it more important to convince them than a bunch of people in Washington who are overpaid because of, and then we have disease they don't have. The 3 diseases we have. The first one is education cost. 100,000, what they produce for, as a professor, we have students coming in, very qualified. How much does their education cost? It's not 1 order of magnitude, it's 2 order of magnitude less. Okay, the second point is healthcare. By now, China is 20% of the Nature Index in publication, largely in biology and medicine. Okay? So, that their healthcare is improving very fast, and you know how much cheaper it is for them to do business. And the third problem is the military.